put the volume like this, being that this particular game doesn't hurt the volume that much. Okay. Who's in my stream? Who's in this stream? Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Where is my? Where is my? Oh god, this is where echo. Where is my? Okay. That. Hey, Elmer. Hey, Elmer. I don't like to leave the electric on because sometimes I like to collect crickets and stuff. We'll disable it. We'll put it on if we need to, if there's a big mob. Let's take a look here. Which shrines are we? Say we go in this area, jungle biome. Now it seems like we got Cape Cows. Hold on. There's another shrine right over here somewhere. We're gonna put that there. Obviously, we had a shrine here. This is part of that Wayland Island where I did that in the past. Kind of fun, actually. There's a shrine here. One here. Actually, a little bit. That's a little bit more up. And we can put one more. There's a shrine here. Alright, so let's visit these locations. Again, we don't know if they're 100% if I'm right here because the screenshot is extremely not pretty, but what are you gonna do, right, Omar? Right, Omar? Right, Omar? Omar, how far are you in Zelda? I feel like you never like. I feel like Omar, you don't like the finished stuff. Like you do like a little bit and then you just give up, or like you just like you do the hard part because it's a challenge, and I'll give you credit for that. But then like you just don't continue. You know what I mean, Omar? And I want you to have the legendary sword. You're so fucking close. How are you stuck on the second trials? You did the hardest part. And then I want you to play the story before the fucking tears come down. I mean, you pre-ordered tears for God's sake. Don't you want to beat this game first? That's because of fucking Mrs. Godfrey. God, whatever her name is. Omar, tell me this. Tell me the story again. What happened? Why you were very disappointed? Because I kind of forgot it. My mind is not all there right now. Tell me the story. Tell me the story. You said something about your class getting all angry at Elon Musk or something. You got very disappointed or something. Tell me what happened. Because why? Yeah, well, is he wrong? And what did they say? I wouldn't say die a lot, but I'd say they set themselves up for not the best future because of the permanent body modifications that could really be harmful. I would kind of lean on more on that level, but you sterilize yourself forever. It's not a good thing, especially if you want to one day have a family. I mean, you only have like how many years? 35 years to think about that if you're a girl, or 50 plus 60 years if you're a guy. Why would you want to ruin that in what could very well be a social contagion element right now, more than everybody identifying as such a thing? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. You know what? People are going to learn the hard way, dude. And come 10, 15 years from now when people are really depressed, and that's when Elon Musk might be right. People start doing fucked up things. And remember, there's kernels of truth to everything. It's not just everything's a big lie. Right, right. But that's also thinking that children have the ability to. So, Omar, do you agree that a 5-year-old should get tattoos on his face if he wants to? Do you agree that a 9-year-old could drink alcohol because let him do what he wants? It's his body. Why do we have laws against cigarettes and alcohol and tattoos? If that was the case, right? So doesn't that kind of defeat the argument right there, right? But notice how these people never look at the big picture, right, Omar? You see the parallel. They never look at the argument. That's what I just love about the fucking radical left and the dumb progressives. They never look at the big picture. Again, not because I'm a huge fan of the fucking Republicans, but how when it comes to social issues, the left are just fucking losing their shit, man. Okay, so I definitely marked something on the map incorrectly here. So let's look at this again. Actually, I think it's more this way. I think it's right here, actually. I think I'm right this time. Yep, yep, yep. This is that one stupid shrine where you gotta find the. I gotta say, the lighting, and I'll tell you, man, Nintendo is a funny company. They have very good art design and things. Like the lighting and the art design in this game is spectacular, man. Even though like they cut corners, obviously, with the what the processor could handle and what they could put on the screen. But there's just certain things in this game that's pretty damn nice looking, man. Like the sunsets in this game, just a lot of things. Like they definitely put their time. Hey, Meme Town, you have not been around in a long time. Where have you been? As you can see, right now I'm pretty much done with the game. I'm just getting regular shrines. That's it. Look, I got all the plus here. I completed Champion Ballad. I got the motorcycle. Vroom, vroom, vroom. If I want to summon it, but I don't like it too much. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, it's okay. It's not my cup of tea, really, but give me here. Come here. Yeah. I'm pretty much done, dude. This is like, once I get all the shrines, I'm beating the game and then go right to Tears of the Kingdom. That's it. It's done. All legit. No glitches. No exploits. Everything fucking legit. Pain, blood, sweat, tears, and hours of fucking gaming. And we did it. And that's it. And we go into Tears. And we go into Tears. And we'll see what happens from there. Yeah, I gotta pre-order it. I don't know. What should I get? The digital version or the collector's version? I usually like digital because I'm lazy to fucking switch to games all the time, especially that I stream. Switching into the Switch, especially when I put it in the dock with the fans and everything, it's kind of annoying. But at the same time, the box looks pretty cool and all the stuff that comes with it. So I don't know. You're getting the physical, yeah. I don't know. I may get the physical. I don't know. I'm still kind of up in the air about it. To be honest with you, I'm still kind of up in the air about it. What does I say?
Rivali's gale is now ready.
But you know what it is? I'm just fucking curious with this one. I did this one a long time ago. I think I have like 2 of them, right? Crickets in this son of a bitch. I don't know why you gotta fuel this thing. It's stupid that you have to do that. I'm not a big fan of the bike, to be honest. It doesn't fit in this world too much. But the thing is okay, let's look at the Sheikah Slate. Do you remember what this is, meme, since you know like a lot of this game? Do you remember where oh, right here, I got all the memories too. Alright, do you remember these 2 pictures right here, where they are? I think I need these 2, right? Unless I found these 2. Did I find these 2? I might have found those ones. No, I think these ones I found. Right here. I think I need these. But let's see. We found a bunch of things. Wait, I'm pretty sure I got. So the shrine is here, east. I think it might be somewhere around here. Is where that fragment is, although I could be wrong. It's nighttime, so maybe it'll. I already showed him those ones. I have to find the other 2. I think you're going to sleep. I think you're lying, Omar. I think you're going to sleep. Don't give me that bullshit. You don't like to say you're going to sleep anymore. Your schedule's all messed up. I know it is. Because you wake up at like 12:30, 1 in the morning, and that's not normal. I'm sorry, Meme Town. I yell at people. That's what I do for you. It said it's something like a beach near palm trees or something. It's not really a good location. Oh, look at that. I'm using my ignorance. So you really can't wait for Tears of the Kingdom, huh? I'm kind of the same. I want to play it. I want to play it already. But the problem is I have 2 jobs or 3 jobs around that time. So it kind of sucks because I'm not going to be able to play it. I think I'm working the very day it comes out, man. Like an all-day job. I mean, I'm going to make money. I'm going to make like, $600-700 or whatever. But it's like, but I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to play this. So I'm kind of disappointed at that, Like I wanted to kind of like have like a few weeks off when the game comes out. I'm not gonna lie. Like who wants to fucking do work when cool games come out? Oh, there it is. See, look. Wow, I just found it. Interesting. Okay, so that was that was kind of random. I mean, I kind of had a feeling it would be around here. I didn't think I'd just run into it. I mean, I'm not looking at a specific location. All right, let's take a picture of this son bitch. Let's take a picture of this son bitch. All right. Dun, 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 dun. I like to get those keys. All right, so we got that. Hold on a second now. Right. Okay, hold on a second. We got. I think actually. I think it's this way. Yeah, sometimes I wish just. What do you think about the music situation? Do you like the music in this game, like the adaptive music, or would you rather an overworld theme? Like, tell me what would you rather have? Like, yeah, Omar too. Omar beat the first part, dude. Legitly beat it. I mean, he sneak attacked those silver lip Zaphos, but then he fucking uh he won't do the second or the third part of the trials. I'm like, buddy, you got the hardest part done. He showed me proof and everything. He took a screenshot, but he's been so swamped with schoolwork and shit, dude. You're better off homeschooled, man. I'll tell you the truth, man. Fuck these public schools. Seriously, man. You know, your parents are doing the right thing by homeschooling. Dead ass. I'm dead ass. Fuck these public schools. They indoctrinate all these kids. Anyway, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, because I'll go into tirade. But, yeah. He got the first part of the trials. Just collect wood for stage 10. You either do it two ways. You burn them, you updrift and burn them, or you fucking try to sneak attack with the modeling club. That's really all you can do. You sneak attack and go around them. But in a way, I think that's the harder way. But whatever. It's not too bad. Really? That's it, baby. Yeah, for the first part, that's what you have to do. I think the second and the third part. Actually, the second part, I don't know if you need the attack up or defense up. But the third part, you want to use defense up because they're going to give you a lot of good, like powerful weapons and stuff at that point. So I would go with the 30-minute defense up for the third part. I think that's the best way to go. As for the second part, you can kind of do either or. Maybe the defense might be better for the second part too. But the first part, you need the attack boost. I mean, theoretically, you don't need it, but it helps quite a bit. Yeah, I would just go with it. Yeah. I mean, look, you could probably do it with nothing if you really want to do it. That's why throw yourself struggle like that. It was east of Garani. Why do I feel like I got this one? Look at this stupid outdoor. Watch this on the fucking downward thrust on his face. Boom. I gotta say, for a Nintendo Switch game, the lighting in this game is like pretty phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. It really makes you wonder, like, that this little stupid Nintendo Switch can actually do some nice things. Yeah, that's what I do. One of my videos, I got to stage 10 without any buffs, and I basically was showing this guy Joe who came in my stream, and I don't know how I did that because usually I fucked up. It's on one of my streams. I don't know which one actually because I stream so much. I think I have this one. Pretty sure I have this one. Pretty sure. Yeah, because it would have had an explanation for it. So, Curly Peninsula. Oh, that's the Curly Peninsula. Oh. All right, let's go back to the son of a bitch. Is this the only Zelda game you played, Meantime? You don't play any of the other ones? You don't like any of them? You ever go into the old school Nintendo ones that they give you for free? Or Ocarina of Time, or Link Between Worlds, or any of those Twilight Princess, or Wind Waker? There's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of good ones. Eek. No stat. Really? I'm always collecting and cooking crickets, and I don't have. Unbelievable. No. You should try out one of the old school ones. They're pretty good, man. Even though the graphics look like shit, but they're not bad. They're not bad. I mean, I know the graphics ain't too appealing on some of these old games, but they're pretty good games. Hmm. Okay, let's go with this guy and give him that last picture. It's not the last one. I think I have one more, but we'll give it to him so we get the explanation from him at least. Oh, it was only three? Huh. Oh, I see. Okay. Imagine I was gonna look. What did he say? Hey, what? It seems I wasn't reading what he said. What did you say, guy? Why is everything gotta be a fucking cock? Wait, you'll do the same? Walk to one of the platforms and kneel. Oh. That's what I did on the other one. I guess that didn't count. Alright, let's do it. This wasn't too bad. Still that meme? Not on this playthrough yet. I've beaten him before on Master Mode, and I've beaten him in regular. I just kind of. I don't feel like beating Ganon is too hard at this point, so I'm just kind of want to get everything before I do that. I want to have an epic battle with Ganon when I have like almost everything, and then go with the tears, so I can continue the story. If that makes sense. Because if I beat Ganon now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to want to play the game anymore. Like, I'm serious. If I fight Ganon now and beat him, I'm not gonna want to play anymore. So it's kind of like a weird thing with me. Does that make sense? Like, I'm just gonna not want to play because I'll be like, oh, I beat the game. That's it. So I'm just trying to like hold off on it a bit. But I definitely am gonna beat him before Tears come out. And even if I don't get all the shrines, I'm gonna beat him just to kind of continue the story. You know. I'm really just doing this so I can go into Tears, like, kind of continuing, I guess you could say. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Um. mm, Do I have to really do this like this the hard way? No. No. Let's do this again. Yeah, I'm a big lore guy. That's how I am. I like to take my time with things. I don't rush things. I'm a lore guy. I like to. This is my escape from reality. Shit like this. Like, I'm not so much about like getting things done quickest and easiest way. I'm just kind of like I pretend I'm Link himself, and I like to get into the lore. And with that being said, because I'm old and real life kind of sucks at times, right? So, fuck, I keep fucking doing it. That's stupid. All right, so wait, we gotta do this. So with that being said, I don't know. I guess you could say I'm kind of like, what's the word there? I'm very immersive. I like to immerse myself in things. And okay, it's one of these. Hmm. Right, there's probably something. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably like I don't know if I will, to be honest, because I feel I'm gonna be done with it at that point, right? So maybe I will, but I'm pretty close to finished at this point. I feel, but at the same time, uh, I don't know, man. I, I hope Tears is good, dude. I hope it's not like a gimmicky fucking game. Part of me like nervous Nintendo's gonna pull some gimmick shit like they usually do. I hope it's a good game. I really do. I think. Look, I'm pretty confident it's gonna be good. It looks great. I love the fuse mechanic and all that stuff. But I'm also a little nervous. Is it gonna be really that good or not? Um. Oh my god! Stop playing this. That's the answer. Oh fuck! I mean, are you 100% confident that Tears is gonna be good? I'm leaning on yes, but part of me is a little skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I hope it's got a lot. I need a lot of story. I want good music. I hope there's no shortcuts. I mean, they did spend 6 years on the fucking game. Come on, man. Like, I hope it is better. I mean, like, You know what I mean. Right, whoops. I have an idea. Wait, I have an idea. Watch. You know what? Instead of waiting for the platform, I know what they want me to do here. They want me to kind of like ride the platform and use the ledges and shit a little bit. I am going to just eat my speed food. I think that'll help. So let's do that. So what we're going to do is this. Fuck this platform. Because that's what they want me to do, and I don't want to do it. So we are going to step on this, and then we will stop time. We're going to run like this. Bam! Right in there. Alright, what? No. What? Did I just fuck myself? What the hell, game? Oh, come on. What is this shit? Alright, whatever. Oh, the bombs trigger those switches too? How come I never did that before? Let's do that with the other one then. Well, we already got the key, but I want to get, I guess, whatever they give me in the chest. Well, that's probably the way you should have done it. The bomb, that's how it should have been. I'm doing things fucking the weird way. I mean, we could just do the shrine now. But it says quick thinking, though. Look what it says, quick thinking. I guess maybe... Now, you said I could do this with a bomb. The only problem I have with that is we're going to blow ourselves up here if it doesn't work. Now, obviously it doesn't split it down, but, no. Oh, yeah. You're right, the barrels, that was it. I broke them all. I don't know why I break shit, I don't even pay attention. And that was it, that's the answer. But, at the same time, with my speed boost, I don't need to do that, so... Yeah, that's it, it's the barrels, you're right. Alright, so we're good right now anyway because we got the speed boost. So, but yeah, that would have been that's the most efficient way to beat that place. But with the speed boost, we should be good. We're gonna get locked in the room again most likely, but what? Look, I don't have room for this shit. Let me do. Do we have anything to get rid of? Well, what do I get rid of here? Alright, we're good. I mean, yeah, you're right. The barrels is the. Yeah, I bought that with the monster parts. I never even used it yet. I don't know. I only bought it because I never used it before, so I just figured I'd fuck with it. Alright, how much durability is that? It's pretty good. Dude, I had to fight this guy. That monk thing in Champions Ballad, he's kind of funny. I didn't expect that. Oh, that last dungeon was a pain in the dick, Meantown. That was the hardest Divine Beast by far. You can't use any powers and shit. It was stupid, man. Some of the things in that Divine Beast was just like overthinking, man. Like I didn't like it. I think you know what it was? They got criticisms this game for the four divine beasts not being like too good. So they decided in Champion Ballad to make that beast like super complicated. But it wasn't really fun. It was kind of like annoying and just not. I didn't like it too much. I thought it was just like eh. I mean, it was clever. Don't get me wrong. It was really hard. I thought like figuring shit out, but it wasn't really like I didn't like it too much. It's still not like a traditional dungeon, unfortunately. Like that's the one thing that this game doesn't have is traditional dungeons. I really hope that Tears of the Kingdom does that. We got Knight, Shield, and Sword. Are you all getting your head smacked? This is a soldier. Soldier. Why do I have a yellow blocker? I see. One thing I wish this game also did was I wish it let you pick up stuff off the motorcycle, like Assassin's Creed does with horses. Like that makes life so much better. Hopefully they do that in the next game, where like you're on a horse but you can just ride and pick things up. Because I hate the fact that you have to get off. That's like that was it. That's like a quality of life thing that they kind of changed in most games now. Does that make sense? Ooh, damn, you do a lot of damage though. I don't know. That's another thing I don't like. The stupid motorcycle disappears like so frequently, man. It's like, dude, stop. Ugh, fuck this motorbike. I don't like it, man, too much. I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan of it. It's okay. It's cool and everything. It handles way better than a horse. But it's just kind of like the horse at least stays on the map, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a lore guy, and the motorcycle just doesn't feel right sometimes. It does get you around quick. I'll give it that. But I mean, also you can tell that I think it is slower. It's equivalent to I think like a 4-speed, but it handles so much better. I mean, the handling on the bike is night and day different than a horse. Like, it's not even. I can't even say it enough. The horse is annoying to control because they all got temperaments and shit. The motorcycle is so fucking easy. But I don't know. I just don't like. I just don't fucking like it, man. It's like, you know what I mean. It gets me out of the lore. It's like giving Link a machine gun, right? And some people be like, "Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Give Link a laser gun or something." But it's like it doesn't like. I can't explain it, but it doesn't like register with me. If that makes sense. I'm very peculiar, you know. Some people don't mind things like that. I do. I'll tell you one thing. I would use the motorcycle a lot more if they put a gliding ability on it, which I still think they should have did that. Like I think I think what they should have did was when you jump with the motorcycle, if you jump off a cliff, it should have an ability to have like a glider at that point. You know what I mean? Because then you can at least stay on it and you can zip around and it would make sense. But instead of doing that, they put a fuel gauge that's unnecessary and busy work, right? That's what they call busy work. If you're familiar with the term busy work in video games, like putting a fuel gauge here is unnecessary. And secondly, again, if I had the ability to pick up items while on the motorcycle, like those bananas you just saw, and then if I jump with the bike off a cliff, I could glide with it, I would probably say, you know what, I'd use it a lot more. If that makes sense. But it's like, I feel like they half-assed it, you know? So, it's kind of like whatever, you know? Like, I think that would be really cool if you could glide off the bike. I mean, why not? Like, other games do shit like that, right? I think there's other games that have, like, examples of things like that, you know? Where, um, you can use a previous power or something in a, what do you call it? Uh, and then people could say, well, but then it kind of negates the glider. But at the same time, not really, because you're going to be stuck using the glider for most of the game anyway, right? You're not going to beat Champion's Ballad right away. It's kind of tricky to do that. So why not just give the bike a gliding option? Like, to me, that would make the most sense, you know? I don't know, whatever you're typing doesn't show right now. But I think that makes the most sense, is to have a gliding option on the bike. Don't know why they wouldn't do that, but this is like what I'm trying to say about Tears of the Kingdom. I hope they don't fuck up with like basic things like that. You know what I mean? Like I hope they really spend time doing quality of life stuff. To me, that's important, and uh, I hope they do quality of life things. You know, because like I'm very critique. I'm very critical of how games do stuff, and quality of life stuff is very important to me. And like if I see like that they don't do what other games do, like for example, like Ghost of Tsushima and Assassin's Creed are open world games that are very similar to, let's just say, Breath of the Wild. Very similar. And if those games have stuff that Tears of the Kingdom doesn't adapt, that means they didn't do proper homework on other open world games. And then that means it's like kind of like it would stop making me a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm very critical on things like that because I've been playing games, dude, since like fuck, man, since before you were born. Like 3 of you actually. It's like 3 of you plus a couple of years. That's how long I've been playing games. And I see things improve and upgrade. Then I see games, developers are lazy at times. So I've seen a lot of stuff with games, and I've seen a lot of hype go to shit. Like Cyberpunk, for example. I don't know if you're familiar when Cyberpunk was coming out, but that was like the biggest fucking talk about, and it was like the biggest damn letdown of gaming, pretty much. And like, I'm not saying Zelda's gonna fuck up like that. Zelda has a good track record. They don't fuck up like they're not gonna. There's no way Zelda's gonna screw up like Cyberpunk. There's no fucking way. Nintendo's not dumb. That was just a shit show. But like I said, I've seen things happen in games, man. So if that makes sense. I've seen No Man's Sky come out, be a complete shit show on release. I bought it. Oh, it was unplayable. They fucked up everything. The physics were fucked up. Cars are flying all over the fucking sky. If you crashed into another car, your car would fly all over the place. The physics were fucked up. The frame rate would drop to like 8 frames a second. People's fucking dicks were coming out of their pants. No joke. Their penises were coming out of their pants in the game. Like there was all sorts of fucking problems. Dude, it was like really, naked people were clipping through the fucking outfits. The game was a complete shit show all over the place. Like if you look up on Google, on YouTube, if you look up the like cyberpunk glitches on release, you will die laughing. It was literally, it was bad, man. It was bad. It was like it was just, it should have never been released like that. And do you know what happened? They released it right before Christmas. Like I think it was like December 22nd or sometime like that. And they went on vacation and they became CD Projekt Red, which is a company that everybody trusted based on the Witchers, the Witcher games they make, and they also own GOG Games, which is a pretty big platform to buy games like Steam. I mean, not as big as Steam, but you don't have too many competitive options on the computer. Anyway, long story short, they were a trustworthy company. And they released the game after like 4 delays, right? Keep in mind, Tears of the Kingdom was delayed. Just, I don't think they're going to screw up like that. But anyway, they delayed the game like 3 times. It was the most pre-ordered, and I might possibly have the record, or had the record of most Twitch streams until maybe Pokemon, Scarlet, and Violet. But anyway, it had a record-breaking Twitch streaming, and it was one of the most pre-ordered games of all time, and it was a letdown all over the place. It was an unbelievable letdown. It was barely playable. It took like 2 years to fix the game. It's still even fucking unplayable to this day. They pulled it off the Sony store for like a year almost, which was like the first game that Sony PlayStation ever pulled off their store, dude. It was like 1 out of like 2 games that they ever did that. So if Sony pulls a game, and I think Xbox pulls it off too. If the game, if the, I'm 100% sure that Sony did. I know it did because I remember seeing it get pulled off. It was a big talk. I don't know if Xbox did. I'm thinking about it now, but I mean, it was a complete shit show. It was robbery. So anyway, they released the game late December, December like 21st or 22nd. They go on vacation for like 3-4 months for the holidays. They are radio silent until like February, and it was a really that was a scumbag thing to do. I'm sorry, but when you have like 1,000 people working on a game and you scumbag people, that's not a good thing. Like you can't be like, oh well, like some people are forgiving and shit. Like, no, I'm not forgiving when you charge $70 for something and then you have deluxe editions and that $100 editions and all that, and then you fucking do that. I'm not forgiving. I'm not forgiving with shit like that. It was a fucking horrible release. And it's still to this day kind of fucked up. So I don't know why I did that. I think I need white chew jelly, so that's why I did that. I could probably just go to the frozen. So that was a bad fate. But they did a good thing. They did a good thing. They're not 100% terrible. They updated Witcher 3 with next generation everything for free. Unlike Grand Theft Auto 5, right? You know what Grand Theft Auto 5 did? They remade the game and they charged you 60, $70 for the same game, just with better graphics. That's why I can't stand Rockstar as a company because of shit like that. But CD Projekt Red felt bad, and they kind of updated Witcher 3 to next gen, and they did a good job. So I mean, look, I don't think CD Projekt Red is a terrible company. I just think they fucked up badly on Cyberpunk. That was my problem with it. But again, it goes to show you, even the best companies like CD Projekt Red, which was a very good company, and I still think they're pretty good, can screw up. Now, so far, Nintendo has never truly screwed up, right? They're pretty solid for the most part. But I don't know, man. In today's world, anything can happen. So I'm a little more pessimistic nowadays. You know. It is what it is, man. From everything I've seen so far in Tears of the Kingdom, it does look really good. Like the fuse mechanic just blew my mind. You can tell that they put a lot of effort into it. So I personally am I'm trying to maintain positivity on it. The story looks like it's breaking down the Zonai, which are there's a myth that Lionels are Zonai, by the way. Because take a look at. I'm going to show you something, Meme, if you're still with me. All right, take a look at this. I'm gonna put this outfit on, the barbarian outfit. Right now, we're gonna put a Lionel weapon on. So basically, there is a lot of speculation that the barbarian outfit is part of There's a tribe called Zonai in the Zelda lore, and basically, the Lionel weaponry kind of matches the Zonai tribe. So there's speculation that the uh, Zonai, which are these like ancient barbarian race that you don't see in Breath of the Wild, but they come back in Tears of the Kingdom if you look at the trailer, that Lionels are basically cursed Zonai warriors or barbarians, and they were cursed by the Calamity. Okay, so Calamity Ganon cursed the Lionels to look like, like centaurs, like hoofed beasts or whatever. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's 100% true, but I kind of think it is. And there was a lot of theories on that, and I think that it might be true. So it makes a lot of sense to me. So what do you feel? You think that's true or not? I think it might be because I watched the whole video on it, and it seems like it would be true. But again, like we don't know that for sure. See, this is why I like the lore, man. This is why I'm a big fan of lore because I find it so interesting. You know, I love dude, I love like Star Wars, the old school Star Wars, not so much the new stuff. But I love like to discuss everything, like the Force and everything. Like I love that's the stuff I grew up with, man. Like to just like have discussions with people. Like, well, do you think it's this or do you think it's that? I love shit like that, you know, and especially if it kind of makes sense. Like to me, that's what I love about like games like Zelda and like very intense, like what do you call it? Like very like lore heavy type of stuff, you know? Which is another reason why I like to immerse myself in stuff. And I don't like to glitch and exploit because by doing all that stuff, you kind of like you don't learn anything about the lore and you just move on to the next game. So I'm just like I'm always like I like to like I just love like looking around at the scenery and I don't know I'm very like nerdish like that I guess you could say. You know? I mean look some people like to do things just look I have a friend I have an older friend who likes to he's my age actually, but he likes to just beat things as quick as possible and move on to the next game. It's like a glutton, right? Like just wants to do things as fast as possible, move on to the next game, and just kind of forget about what he just played. And it's like and he told me he likes to do that, and I'm just like that to me is like I don't know why people do that. Like I'm just like kind of like I don't know, man. Like does people get enjoyment out of that? Like to me, it's like kind of like I like to like I don't know. I don't know, man. I guess to each their own, right? You can't get angry at people for doing how they do things. I have to stop doing that. I get angry at people too much sometimes for not, but like I gotta stop doing that. But at the same time, it just makes me feel like damn, like people just like they just miss like opportunities to appreciate stuff, and then that's what kind of bothers me, you know? Like there's an old saying, right? Like, and it's a real saying where, and they say it a lot of times, and it's wow, 7 fairies. What? I never got 7 fairies before. I'm always like stuck at 6. Interesting. All right. So there's an old saying where basically, uh what's the old saying? Where basically it's an old time saying where it's not about the cliff. It's not about the edge of the cliff, but it's about the climb. It's about the journey, right? And everybody in and it's I don't know if this I'm not gonna say in today's world because I think this is kind of something that's always been, but a lot of people are consumed with getting to the edge of the cliff or getting to the finish line or getting to the uh whatever. But they miss the climb and the scenery that you can get before you reach the edge of the cliff, or they miss the race itself because they only have the finish line to go. Like winning is great and getting to the end is always great, but if you miss enjoying the journey, you miss out on a lot because you're too focused on one thing. And And that's like something I kind of live by, you know. And unfortunately, there's too many people I know in real life, especially like guys. Even like, there's no excuse for guys my age that do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can understand people your age. Okay, kids are kids. They're gonna want to be a little more impulsive. I get it. But then, like, when you look at a guy who's like 40 years old doing that shit, it's just like, oh god. Like, do you want to enjoy your steak? Do you want to enjoy your candy? Do you want to enjoy what you eat, or do you want to just fill your stomach? Because why do you have taste buds at that point? If you're just filling your stomach, right? Like, what's the point of having taste buds? Just get food and swallow it, you know, so you're not hungry no more. Save more time like that, right? Think about it. Cut your food up, swallow it whole, and save time, and go back into whatever you're doing. Like, there are like literally like, if you want to be gluttonous, you could take gluttony to a next level, like, right? If you think about it. So that's what I look at it. Like, there are people that like to chew a piece of steak and savor every bite. Or if you got a really nice piece of chocolate or something, you want to like really taste it, right? But then there are people who are just hungry and just buy a ton of food and stuff their face. And then you say to yourself, well, which one is better? If you savor the food and eat it and savor it and taste it, chances are you will digest it better. You're not going to be overweight. And you will experience something that you enjoy. But if you stuff your face and swallow it and you don't even chew it, chances are you're just doing it to fill your stomach. You're probably going to get fat and you're not tasting it. Like, does that make sense? And that's kind of the analogy I'm saying. Like, when people, this is what it's. I know I'm talking crazy, but this is what I see in the world a lot, is that people just want to fucking fill their stomach, right? Like, dude, we're not lions, you know. Like, we are humans. Like, we actually like, you know, if we were lions and we had to survive, okay, I get it, because you have to survive. You're a lion. You don't know when you're going to eat next. You may fail your next 10 hunts or whatever. Starve to death. But we're human beings. We literally have the privilege to enjoy the finer things in life. Why not do that? You know? It's like we're not fucking dogs. You know? And that's all I'm saying. Like, it just makes me sad, though, like, when I see guys my age that do shit like that. It's just like, oh, God. I don't mind when the younger generation so much does it, because young kids are kids. They're gonna fucking be impulsive. Kids are still learning and stuff. They're like, everything's new to a kid, right? But like, when I see like a 40-year-old doing shit like that, it's just like, Jesus, man. And you wonder why people are not getting married anymore and stuff. But anyway, enough about that. I don't know why I'm chopping trees right now. I'm just like chopping trees. Alright, where are we going? There's supposed to be like a fucking shrine around here, I think. Why am I not finding it? Hey, did you get all the memories yet? Let me look at this real quick. I think I might have all the shrines. Hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we do. There might be a shrine up here. Somewhere like over here, maybe. Oh wow, you have more shrines than me. Nice. I'm like 81, I think. Or 82. Not bad. Also, you've been doing a lot of shrines. That's cool. You're gonna get the Tunic of the Wild, right? You like the Tunic of the Wild? I like it because it looks kind of. It's the same. Basically, it's almost the same as the Hero Tunic, which you get from the amiibo, which I have here, which I had to break open, by the way, and fuck with the sticker. But anyway, yeah. So it's basically similar to the Hero outfit, but there is a difference, and the difference is with what's cool about the Tunic of the Wild is you can dye each piece. So you can't dye each piece with these amiibo tunics. They stay the same color. So it kind of sucks, right? But with the um, Tunic of the Wild, you could dye each piece. So I like to try to make my guy look like the Super Nintendo Link when I get that. Have you ever got the Tunic of the Wild before? I've got it before. I think I've got it in my old Master Mode save years ago. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, it looks pretty much like all the Zelda outfits, like the traditional Zelda garb. It's got like little shorts. It looks like little like Steve Irwin like hiking shorts that go under the tunic a little bit. But hold on a second. Oh man, stomach thing. All right, yeah, it looks kind of like that, but it's not. But it's very similar to the old garb, and I like the fact that you can dye it, so it's kind of cool. Will I wear it? I don't know. I like the Twilight Princess one. I like the little chainmail underneath the outfit. So we'll see. I mean, I want to collect it just for the case. Um, Omar was getting a weird problem with crashing. Not before he went into the Master Trials, but during the Master Trials. Did you restart your Switch and all that? Also, what I did is, I'll show you. And I think everybody needs to do this because I think there's a problem with it. What I would do, go to data management, and you see how you have move data between system and micro SD card. Move if you have Breath of the Wild on the micro SD card, move it to the system data. Because on the system, it reads directly off of the motherboard, the internal memory. And on the micro SD, I think there's a possibility that it reads it a little slower and crashes on the trial. I told Omar to do that, and I think it helped him. Also, if you're playing docked, you could be overheating. So just keep that in mind too. So it could be one of the two. But I would do that. I put my Breath of the Wild on the system memory. And you should also get a little frame rate improvement too if you do that. Just try it, you know. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. It's no matter what. Any game you play on the Switch is better on the internal memory, if you could do that, because it goes directly into the cache and directly instead of the micro SD. Because the micro SD is another trick. It's gotta travel from the micro SD to the processor. Where if you put it on the internal memory, it's closer to the processor. Like the processor handles it better. You know what game really that showed a lot of is in Skyrim for the Switch. Like if you have Skyrim on an SD card, it's significantly slower than on internal memory, and that's where I learned that because I have Skyrim on the Switch also. So it's probably my worst buy of Skyrim because Skyrim is better on literally every other system. But you do get a noticeable frame rate increase. Not like not a lot, you know, but a little bit noticeable. I mean, they think they wrote articles on it too. Like, you can look it up. Internal memory storage is always better on the Switch. Although it's sad that they don't give you much to work with. Or they give you like 32 gigs or something. It's like shit. And most people are just so used to just cramming everything on the SD drive, you know? On the micro SD. Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I have a little bit of a dilemma with Tears of the Kingdom. Is when Tears of the Kingdom comes out, it's going to be like what? How big is Tears of the Kingdom going to be? Like 18 gigabytes, they said? It's 18 plus 14 might be going over the 32, right? If you think about it, if this is like 14 point something, and if that's 18 point something, we might be going over the 32. So I might have to put Breath of the Wild back on micro SD when I get Tears of the Kingdom, because I want to put Tears of the Kingdom on the internal memory. Yeah, I mean, and it would make sense to put it on the SD card. I get it because of all the storage, but just because it has more storage does not mean it's faster. Remember that. I have, I don't know, 64 or 90. I think I have like 128 gigs. That's what I have. But yeah, just because it's more storage does not mean it's faster than internal memory. So keep that in mind. Internal memory is always faster because it goes directly from the motherboard to the cache, to the bus speed, and then the processor hits it. Whereas if it's on an SD, it's got to dump into the internal memory no matter what, right? It's got to dump into the RAM no matter what. So it's like you're going that extra step, which could be a reason why the game crashes with the trials. Because Omar was having that problem too. But also, I think it might have to do with something with overheating too. So are you playing docked or handheld? Omar was playing docked and he was having big problems with this. With the trials crashing. Oh, you tested it? You feel the frame rate is better on the internal memory? Okay. Yeah, I'd be careful using the dock if you don't have fans. The only reason why I'm streaming on the dock is because I got like these fans pumping into it, man. My sword's gonna definitely break down his face. I could be chopping trees up for hours. Just kill the skull guys. Alright, that's good. I'm glad you have a better frame rates. Yeah, so yeah, internal memory is always better. So keep around 18 gigs free for Tears of the Kingdom, because you will run that better. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, look, it could be also in your head, you know. I mean, but I feel too. I agree. I feel it's better. Another thing is like with the basketball game I play, dude, like it's 50 gigabytes. Like I can't put it on the internal, so I'm pretty pissed off about that. But whatever. I think Nintendo Switch definitely gave more space. I wonder if the OLED Switch did the OLED Switch give more space on the internal? Probably not, right? Knowing how Nintendo is cheap when it comes to fucking parts and shit. Yeah. I bet you it's not. I bet you it's the same 32 or whatever. But you would think that, okay, I understand that most of the stuff in the OLED Switch isn't, or like obviously none of the hardware has changed when it comes to power, but you would think they would have gave more storage. I mean, cell phones do that, even if it's the same, like, processor or whatever. They give you a little more storage, but no, in Nintendo, dude, one thing I notice about Nintendo, yeah, I know, I saw people get it. It's really nice, actually. And I almost want to buy it. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. But one thing, like I said, I noticed over the years, Nintendo is very cheap when it comes to things. They like to cheap out a lot of times. So they're very underwhelming with the power of their systems and stuff, which is whatever. Um, no, you could. Why can't you stream with OLED? There's even an Ethernet cable. There's an Ethernet cable on the dock. You can actually stream better with the OLED because you can plug the Ethernet cable right from your router. You don't have to use Wi-Fi. I'm on Wi-Fi right now, which is not the best way to stream. You should be. Look, I have a Mirabox capture card, and that capture card will let you stream anything, even a cell phone, if I wanted to. I could stream my cell phone and my text messages. So I don't know who said that. That's not correct because you can literally stream anything with a capture card. But as for, yeah, I mean, yeah, it should be no different. Like I said, I could stream anything on this thing. I could stream my cell phone, my text. When you're streaming stuff, it has nothing to do, like when you use a capture card. I don't know if I showed you the screenshot of my setup, but when you use a capture card, it has nothing to do with the Nintendo at that point. It has to do with the capture card and the software that you're using on your PC or laptop. And as long as you have an HDMI adapter of some kind, which is why you can't, like, for example, stream the Nintendo 3DS or something because there's no HDMI. But if you can convert a serial adapter into an HDMI, you can stream. And for example, so if I wanted to stream a mobile game on a tablet or a cell phone, I could do it. But I have to have a converter to convert the universal serial into an HDMI. And then I plug it into my capture card, I put it on my laptop, and bam, I'm streaming my cell phone. So you can. I don't know who would say that you can, but unless there's some sort of weird restriction, which I don't think would be, because otherwise it would be kind of this too. Oh shit. No, you should, like, again, you should. It shouldn't be a problem. Like I said, if I could stream my cell phone, why wouldn't I be able to stream the OLED? Like, what would hold the OLED switch back if I could stream my cell phone? You know what I mean? Yeah, Google's been a fucking ass lately. Every time I try to find shit on Google, I can't find it. All right, give me that white flower already. Is that the white one? No, it's the yellow. You think it's probably on the tree? No? No, it doesn't. It's. I think it's outdated and shit at times. One thing that really pisses me off with Google is when I look, because I play the basketball games, and those are like every year. So if I look up something for like NBA 2K23, it's Google's always giving me stupid answers for like NBA 2K22, NBA 2K20, NBA 2K16. I'm like, what the fuck is it doing? Like, give me the damn answer for 2K23. It's always like sending me the damn message boards and shit over like the old outdated 2Ks, man. I get fucking pissed off. I get so mad with that shit. You can't. You can barely trust. Dude, honestly, it's getting to the point where I trust AI more than I trust OpenAI, ChatGPT more than I trust Google. I think ChatGPT's got a better fucking system to it. All right. Is that the white flower? No, it's still fucking yellow. What's going on here? Oh, that's the white flower. Okay, we got it. All right, cool. Now, supposedly there's a shrine around here, and why I don't see it, I don't know. But let's just look around. You know what? We can also. Could it be like a shrine quest? Some of these shrines only get activated with quests, I think, right? Uh, yeah. Well, we'll look around here. Look, to see this downward thrust? That came from Zelda 2. You know, I played that little side-scrolling Zelda, and I do that downward thrust. That was originally introduced in Zelda 2, and they like to put it in Zelda games now. Oh, I love how like when you play the old Zelda games, they have like little tidbits that are in the new Zelda games. It's kind of cool. Not a lot, but some, like for example, the mazes, the maze island, the labyrinths and stuff or whatever. Like that was in Zelda 2, and I think this is where the shrine is. Oh, hold on. Oh, come here. No, no, no. You come here. To the party lizard running into the wolves. All right. Oh, did you do that shrine? We have to like snowball through the door or some shit like that. That was annoying. That was annoying. Took me a few tries. Oh, come here. No, 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 no. You getting killed, boy. You getting killed. Bambi, you're getting fucking killed. I want your meat. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that one you probably you'll probably get it like the first try. But that one took me a few tries, man. I was like getting pissed on that one. I don't know. I kept doing something wrong. Eventually, I got it. Yeah. Well, there you go. Whoa. Whoa. You know what? Yeah. Downward thrust. Oh no! See, I'm using my massive sword so much. Oh. Ouch. Alright, so what are we gonna waste? What weapon can we put in here that I don't care about? No. I guess these ones are kind of easy to get. Actually, we're gonna replace. Give me that bow. I want that bow, the royal bow. What do you mean I can't carry this? What are we gonna do? Royal portrait. I always like the royal portraits. You know what? always kind of cool. Royal Claymores are okay. I don't need too many of them. Hinoxes are good for weapons. What if I should put like a? You know what? We're gonna put a little monster location here, mainly because of I like the fact that you can stock up on weapons with the Hinoxes. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna just set a location. You know. Right, good. Now, why do I feel like there was a shrine around here? I feel like I'm missing a shrine area. Like I'm next to. I don't know. Man. I should probably just start doing quests soon. The shrine quests and stuff. I got a little more than that. I think I have like 125, maybe. Not that many. God, in my old master mode save, I had like 500 of them, dude. I remember back in the when the game first came out. I really played the shit out of this game, and then I forgot like everything because it was like 5 years ago, and like my memory just is not that good when it comes to But yeah, I mean, yeah, I had like 500, but yeah, I know there was 900. I only have like in this save, I only have like 120 something. I don't think I'm gonna do honestly, I'm getting them as they come, but I'm not gonna be a completionist with that. I don't think so. I mean, because it's just too much. By that time, it's like, I mean, I could do it, but I kind of want to go into Tears of the Kingdom, at that point, because there's no way I'm getting 900 Koroks before Tears. No way. So I'm kind of like whatever comes with that. But you think traditional dungeons will be back in Tears of the Kingdom, like the old school dungeons? A lot of people think they are coming back, but nobody knows how many. Some people say they'll probably only have like 4 or 6 tops, but they think they are kind of making them like the old school because that was a big complaint about this game. People wanted the old dungeons back. Yeah, yeah, the master mode platforms there, they're not really in regular mode. Did they go in the water? Yeah, yeah, no, you're lucky. I've had a Hylian shield fall into water before, like into like off the Florin Bridge or whatever from those stupid electric bastards, and it went right into the water. But thank God, look, you don't. I'm guessing you don't have Tarrytown. Do you have Tarrytown? Because if you have Tarrytown, you just get another one. But um, yeah, I mean you can't buy multiple shields, but you can get a another one. Yeah, so you're good. It just costs you 3,000. I mean, look how much money I have now, dude. I have 118,000, and that's not from. That is literally Meme Town. That is from selling cooked dishes and gems. That is no fucking gimmicks right there. That is a legit amount of cash earned. Yeah, yeah. That's because I cook. I mean, dude, I'm nuts with this game. I cook everything. I sell it. I sell fucking gems. I go on gem runs and shit. I'm really like anal about this. You know, I'm like OCD, man. So I mean, look what I'm doing right now. I'm just bullshitting and I'm just grabbing stuff. Like, what am I doing? I'm not doing anything really. So I mean, look at my crickets, bro. Look at all the crickets. I tell you guys to get crickets. Look, I had 232 crickets. You know how I got 232 crickets? Literally by running around and doing this as much as I can. Yeah, those are fun. I like to mark all the locations for them. I only have a few this time around, but I want to get all the locations marked. I think it's 22 actually. Oh, nice. Yeah, I gotta do that. I want to mark all of them too. I want to mark all the Lionels. I want to There's still a lot I want to do in this game, but I don't think I'm going to do most of it until. I mean, I really tried to just get the champion ballot done, and then so you know, and just beat the DLCs and just kind of get all the memories, which I did that, and then basically, you know, wait for tears and just kind of shit around. Yeah, interesting. I should probably do that too. Yeah, I just use the monster marking. I definitely need to distinguish the difference because Hinoxes are good for like getting weapons and stuff. You know. Yeah, Hinoxes are good for getting weapons, like getting royal bows and things. It's like they're like the ultimate weapon like grids. I mean, Lino weapons are cool too. I just don't like the way they look though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, I like the barbarian look to them, kind of, but not really. It doesn't fit Link. Kind of like the Hinox because they have like the royal weapons and fits the Hylian style more. No, I know they're powerful. I mean, I know the Lionel Bow's the best in the game, but because they shoot three and all that shit. But I don't know. You know, I'm old school, dude. I'm very set in my ways. I like the old Killian style of things. Oh, you got 4 5-shot bows. That's pretty good. You know the Twilight Princess amiibo gives you a Twilight bow of Twilight that's supposed to be like really good. And I have the Twilight Princess amiibo, and I want to kind of grind for that. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it looks like a Korok is over here. Oh, we gotta just.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Okay, you want to dive or something? Let's see. How far do you gotta be up for this? Alright, there you go. Which one? The Twilight Princess? Well, yeah, I don't know what the drop rate on it is, though. I don't feel like resetting my Switch's timer 1,000 times for it, though. You know what I mean? Like, if it doesn't have, if the Boa Twilight has like a stupid like 1% drop rate, I'm not gonna do it then. I don't know. I mean, maybe, we'll see. I kind of want to do it actually. I kind of want to do it. I'm not gonna lie, because I never got it before. So it's like one of those amiibo things I never got before, and I had the amiibo. You know? I just don't feel like doing the grind for it. Oh my. Dun, 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 dun. What do you think? I should grind for it? Maybe I will. I don't know. Does it look cool? Let me see what it looks like. Hold on. Oh, it does look cool, actually. Yeah, it looks actually really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Oh wow, it looks really cool. Oh come on, why is it gotta look so cool like that? It looks really cool, actually. Fuck. You see, they always gotta do that to you. They gotta like, they gotta. All right, that's not too bad, man. 39. Can you find the odds of the big Goron sword from the Ocarina amiibo? Because I have that one too. I know that one's pretty low percentage also. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's a cool one too. Um, go back to my house for a second. Dun, dun. Amiibo grinding. Oh, by the way, if you get that white horse, you can get this royal saddle, which I just kind of this royal shit that I kind of stumbled upon. The royal girdle.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
There's a car. See what that. Probably wants to get. What else want to get? Some Beefus Grace over here.
It is my pleasure.
So, there is a Korok seed up here. Few flowers, though. There's short flowers somewhere. Welcome back. I saw a Korok flower when I did my revolving gale. Ah, this is that love quest, right? Hold on a second. I remember this from years ago. Hi. Oh. This is why I like this game, you know, because it's like there are like so many things you just stumble upon. I gotta say, like, no other open world game has like where you just look for something and you stumble into something else. Like that's what's pretty cool about this game. Hold on. Oh, I can't. I gotta go. Right. Sorry.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
grace is ready.